Yeah, the rain delays don't make it easy, but the rain delays affect both sides, and so, I wouldn't point to that for any reason that, we ended up losing the game. I would say, they had a couple of big swings and put some runs on the board quickly with some homers, and, we didn't, take advantage of the couple of opportunities that we had with some guys on base. We hit a double in those situations or put one out of the ballpark like they did, and we're in a lot better spot. But we got to finish that fifth inning and not get behind the way that we did. And really, I think it came down to they had a couple big swings, and we didn't have those same big swings.
How was it? What do you do, I guess, during these rain delays to stay sharp or just kind of stay in it?
Well, you do a little bit, I think, of staying ready to play mentally. You can't check out at any point in these games. You got to stay locked in, and doesn't mean you sit at your locker, and stare at the wall and do that. I mean, guys relax a little bit during the game, but you plan on playing. You're getting ready to play. That's on the mental side. Some guys do some things and keep moving a little bit. Some guys just kind of sit there. You don't know what's going to happen, even when you get some direction from the weather guys or the umpires, as far as what we're looking. You kind of get an idea sometimes of what's going to happen. But as long as you're staying ready to play, upstairs, you're okay.
With mental part of the game, with Gio to be thinking about what's coming on that next pitch and 2 at-bats, how tough is that for him?
Yeah, I've never seen anything really happen like that to one player in a game before. Having 2 at-bats halted you're really behind the 8 ball at that point. It's a challenging spot to be in. If anyone's going to be fine and have a good plan going into the at-bat, even after the delay, I would say Gio would be able to do that. So, tough spot to be in. And, the first one, we just, the at-bat kept going on. And personally, I didn't want him to have to give the at-bat away just because it's raining so hard. I mean, it's really hard to swing the bat and to make good decisions and, hit the ball hard and all those things when it's raining like that. So, and the second one, he was a pitch into it. So, I mean, pretty unique situation, though, and hopefully we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Did Gio take it in stride? Amusement, frustration, anything?
He takes everything in stride. He was fine. He knows it's not a great spot to be in. You'd rather just be out there without pouring rain and have an at bat that doesn't go on over the course of an hour. But he can handle it.
What did you guys communicate with Winder during those first 2 rain delays when he came out the other side of both?
Yeah. We want to make sure he's doing fine. It's really a judgment call at that point. But also guys have to pitch. They, even though there's a delay, it doesn't mean we're going to shut every guy down. Guys have to stay ready. And of anyone on the field, obviously the pitcher is the one that really has to stay moving physically, keep his arm moving and go play catch and go. I think he went to the cage and threw the ball a little bit and kept his body going. He was fine. He was fine physically to go back out there and pitch. Towards the end of the start, he wasn't as sharp, and we saw that. And I think that's a good focus for him going forward. As these starts go on, just stay locked in the way he throws the ball normally earlier in the starts, the same way in the 5th inning and 6th inning.
See anything different in Polo when he goes on one of the more powerful runs like this recent one?
Well, Polo's a good player, so he's always having, fairly good at bats for the most part. When Polo starts doing this kind of stuff, the real difference is he's still having the same good at bats. He's still making good decisions up there, but he picks pitches and he seems to identify them early and. He turns on them pretty well. He gets the head out good. He doesn't get overly big. He doesn't get overly long. His swing doesn't get long. He just he gets real explosive and he turns on the ball good. And that's what we're seeing when he's driving the ball out the way that he is.
Anything but caution with Kepler?
Kep has a contusion. Giovanni Moran has a contusion as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything beyond that. I believe Kep got a quick image done. There's nothing fractured or anything like that. So he should be okay going forward. We'll check those guys out again tomorrow.